TikTok has been blowing up since they launched their new feature, TikTok Shop. Currently, they have 150 million active users, which is crazy. What is TikTok Shop? TikTok Shop is this feature on TikTok app where creators can tag the product in their videos, which makes it easier for a consumer or you to buy the product. So let's say you're scrolling on your TikTok app and you see a post, someone talking about a product, for example, something like this. You can click on the link, tag into their videos, and buy the product right away, right there. In the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna teach you how to set up your own TikTok shop, set up your own product page, and attach it to your TikTok shop, and go ahead and sell your own products within the next 24 hours or so. First thing you need to do, go on TikTok shop and sign up. All right, so we're gonna use whatever email and sign up. We're gonna go continue. Whenever you put your email in there, you're gonna go continue. We're gonna do all these verification stuff that it's always gonna ask you to do. So we're gonna go do that. It's pretty straightforward. So if you live in the US, the rules are you do not need to have an LLC. Obviously, wherever you live, just check with your rules and regulation. But honestly, the best way I figured is to set up your business as an individual. Go next. And you're gonna go ahead and upload your ID or passport. Once you do that, you go press next. But then you're gonna go ahead and enter your address. For this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter my address here. And you wanna have your social security here. Usually you do not wanna, apparently you only can have one account under each social security. And with also the same thing with LLC. If you have one under your social security, then you have to register LLC if you have another account. But don't quote me on that. But as far as I know, that's the rule. And then you want to go ahead and set up the name for your Shopify store. So let's say, for example, with this one, we're going to call it Best Gift Shop for now. I'm just picking random names. And we're going to pick what kind of products are we selling. So for this one, let's just say that we're selling shoes. And we're gonna set up our phone number and go ahead and submit our thing. So this is the first step that we're gonna be doing. Once this is set up, it's gonna say pending. It usually says that it's gonna take up to 48 hours to tell you, if it's approved or not. It's pretty simple. If you fill everything up correctly, your address is matching and all that stuff, it should just get approved within an hour. Then the next thing is going to add your tax information. This is also pretty easy. It's just your individual information. We're gonna go ahead and fill it up quickly. Is not a big deal. Some parts are optional. Honestly, if you don't have your DBA and everything, don't worry about it. We're just gonna go say individual and just fill up anything that individually needed to be, filled up, like your social security, and just press submit. Now that's done, we're gonna have to set up the shipping, add our first product, connect your shop to TikTok account. So here's my preferred way of doing it, is setting up a Shopify store separately and then connecting that to your TikTok shop. So you don't have to process everything through your TikTok shop. There's a couple benefits through that because you can also run ads separately to your Shopify store and then also try to optimize with your TikTok shop. So what do you need to do? If you're just getting started, you don't know what Shopify is, don't worry about it. Shopify is insanely beginner friendly. Press on start free trial. So for your free trial, go ahead and just press on I'm just starting. Don't worry about all these questions. It's not a big deal. Once you set up your store, there are a couple things you need to do. Once you fill out all the information, you're gonna have this store and you don't need to necessarily worry so much about designing it right now, because all we wanna do, if you're just trying to set up your TikTok shop, is just adding the product from your Shopify store to your TikTok shop. So at this point, there are a couple things that we need to first focus on, is setting up your shipping. So you're gonna go ahead and create a new profile. I already have this set up on this store, but we're gonna go ahead, for the sake of this video, we're gonna go ahead and create a new profile. We're gonna go create a new profile, and depending on where you're, where you're shipping and where you're doing stuff, we're gonna name this, name the process. In this case, it says fragile. Let's say we call it fragile product. So we're gonna go ahead and add the product to the store, to our shipping section. So let's say that we wanna do this cozy body pillow, right? So we're gonna go click done, and we're gonna go create a zone for this. So we're gonna add all the countries, unless there's countries that you don't wanna ship to. We're just gonna go ahead and just uncheck those. I'm not gonna get into that depending on where you're shipping. Sometimes some people just want to ship to US, so you can do that. Let's just do that. Let's just call it delivery. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go done. And then now we're going to go add rate. So let's say you just want to, no matter what you want to charge, I don't know, $4.99. So we're just going to do $4.99 for no matter where you're shipping. It doesn't matter. It really depends on what you're selling, how big it is, like where you're selling it to. So I'm just using this as an example. So depending on where you're selling and then what you're selling, how big it is, you're going to go set this up. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do custom rate name. Let's just call it standard. And then, yeah, that looks good. And we're going to go ahead, done. So your shipping is set and we're going to go ahead and save it. I already set this up, so I'm not going to go walk you through it, but you're just going to go ahead and set up your Shopify payment. If you're in the UK, US, Canada, you should have access to Shopify payment. The next thing you want to do if you're just getting started is buying a domain. So I want you to go ahead, think about the domain name, think about the product that you're selling, and find a relatable domain. There are websites that actually you can brainstorm with. So for example, Lean Domain Generator, Lean Domain Search, actually, I think that's what it's called. And you can go ahead and it tells you what domains are available. You can put one name in there. So let's say, for example, you can put bargain, right? And it would tell you what domain names are available that has bargain in it, and you can decide what names you want to include into your domain name, and you can go ahead and buy it in your domain section. Now you have your domain, you have your shipping set, and you have your payment connected. So you just got your Shopify set up. Now we want to go ahead and add products. So we're going to go to products section. We're just going to go click on products, and then we're going to go add a product. If you're just getting started, you don't have any products in here, you're going to see something like this. Okay. Let's say we want to add the cozy pillow, right? The cozy pillow. And what I want to do, you honestly can go ahead and use ChatGPT to write a product page for you. Don't worry about it because the description is going to be shown in TikTok Shop and it's not that big of a deal. So you can go on ChatGPT and just type in, can you write me a product page for a cozy body pillow? And don't overthink it too much. Like I said, this is going to be a very brief thing that is going to show on TikTok Shop. People don't read description really well, so it's not something that you have to be like going crazy about. But obviously, you can always go and improve it, make it better, make it look better. But it's not something that you're gonna like fuss about or go crazy about. Okay, so we're gonna go copy it, and then we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go paste it. Obviously, make it look nice. Take these things off. And make sure that it's active, and you can go ahead and put the price in here. Let's say we want to do $24.95, and we're gonna compare the price for $44.95. Here we are. We actually made some changes for the product. On the product page, we added the pictures. We made it a little bit better. There's one body pillow, two body pillow, three body pillows. I fixed the price. So now we have a full-on working product page. We got to fix this. But now we have that, right? We got to make sure this is active, and we're going to go ahead and save it, okay? And then now we're going to go ahead. This is the next thing we want to do. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go set up our shipping. Where are you shipping from? You got to figure out, the contact person. So let's say in this case, I'm going to put myself. You're going to put the phone number. We're going to put the address that you're shipping from. So let's say if you're shipping from the US, you're going to put a US address. If you're drop shipping, you want to put a different address. So you got to kind of, depending on where you're shipping from, you're going to put the address in here. And then you're going to go ahead and hit submit. Now, the next thing that is left is just putting the product on your Shopify, right? From Shopify to your TikTok shop. So in here, I'm gonna show you, this is super easy. All you gotta do is gonna go ahead and download TikTok app. I already have this app downloaded, but in your case, just go ahead and search TikTok on your search bar. It says TikTok by Inc. and you're gonna go ahead and download it. When you download it, it's gonna look like something like this. You're gonna have TikTok marketing. In this case, it's for running ads, so which we do run ads. And then you're gonna have, if you scroll down, it says start selling on TikTok. And this is where you is the feature to sell and sync your Shopify listings to TikTok and allow customers to buy from your TikTok shop, right? So we're gonna go click on continue, and it should be connected to whatever ad account. So your ad account, the email you use for your ad account needs to be the same email that you use for your TikTok shop. There's other ways that you can always request access and stuff, but we're not gonna get that complicated. So let's say just connect whatever store, like whatever ad account you want, and then it's fine. But the key is we wanna go get to the TikTok shop section. So we're gonna go to the TikTok shop section and we're gonna go connect this real quick. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go enter your email or whatever that you signed up with. So after you got approved, and we're gonna go ahead and log in. So once we log in, we're gonna, of course, TikTok has to ask us to verify for the 20 million times, because every time I log in, it's gonna ask me to verify, and it's gonna send me this code again, probably. Let's see if it does. All right, so now we're connecting our Shopify to our TikTok shop. Once you have your ad account connected, because you need to have the same email that you use for your ad account, and it's going to tell you that your Shopify is connected. So now we're going to go ahead and finish setup. So you can only do that once your Shopify, your TikTok shop got approved and everything, and now everything is ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and sync product. So this is going to tell you that your product is syncing for a little bit, and after a little bit, it's going to be completely synced. Once the product is synced and is done. And now I'm going to show you how it would look like on TikTok. So let's say you're about to go sell a product, and how would it look like? So let's say we're selling something, and we're going to record this for the YouTube. So I can show you guys how it would be when I want to tag a product. So let's say now this is connected to my TikTok account that I just connected to. So what's going to look like, it's going to have this add link. So it's going to look like this, and you're going to have this thing that's called product. So you usually don't have this option on normal account. You're only going to have this option whenever your TikTok shop is completely set up and connected to your Shopify and is ready to go. Now you can go ahead and have the product tag to your video and post the video on your Shopify, on your TikTok account, and watch the sales just coming. Cha-ching. All right, guys, let me know if this video was helpful. Comment down below what other videos do you want me to make. And if you guys want to join my, if you guys are interested in me teaching you one-on-one how to start your own business, how to start scaling your own business, online business on TikTok, Snapchat, all that stuff, send me a DM on my Instagram, Ecom Playbook. I'll teach it. I teach thousands of people quit their jobs and start their own online businesses every year. So I'll talk to you guys soon.